Welcome back to Python RPA. In today's lesson, we will take a look at Excel activities and we'll review the Read Data activity card. Let's get started. In this series of lessons, we'll review the Excel activity cards. They're required to work with files which contain tables. These are files with extensions like XLS, XLSX, and CSV. We can alter these type of files, add data, delete and save data, and extract data from this type of files to be processed by other cards. We'll first talk about the Read Data activity card. The card is required to get data from a certain file, a certain sheet, and a certain range of cells. This card has the following parameters. The file path is the path of the file we need. We can enter it manually, or we can select the file with the help of the Browse button. Let's select the file named username.xlsx. Sheet name specifies the sheet in the file we need. If the field is left unfilled, then the first available sheet is selected by default. Let's examine our file called username.xlsx. It has two sheets. The first one is called username. It is filled out. The second one is not. It is called sheet 1. Since the sheet called username is the first one, we can enter its name manually or leave the field blank. It will be selected automatically. Let's enter the sheet's name. Delimiter is the separator of the data sets. It is required when we work with the CSV type files. The CSV format looks like this. We have several lines where data sets are separated by a certain separator character. In this case, comma is the separator. There could be other characters as separators, like semicolon or tab, for example. Read start cell and read end cell give the range of cells where we want to extract data from. We use Excel cells names to set the range. The format is the column name in alphabetical order and the number of the row. For example, if we select the cell from the second column, third row, the address will be B3. In our case, we can leave the range fields unfilled to read the entire file. Error actions repeat and error actions delay activate if there is an error. Repeats specify the number of times the card activity repeats if an error occurs. Delay is the wait time between repeats. Let's set one repeat and a delay of half a second, for example. Let's see how this card works. We connect it to the start card and run the bot. The result of the card is presented as a list of elements, each set representing all values of a row. For example, username, identifier, first name, and last name are the values of the first row, where each element represents a value from a specific column. Username is the element of the first row, first column. Last name is the intersection of the first row and fourth column, and so on. Let's review cases when errors occur. For example, if we specify the path of a file which format is not supported. In our case, let's make it a text file. Let's then connect it to the Read Data card where all parameters are filled out correctly. We specify the sheet name and connect the cards via the green node. Let's see what the bot returns. As we can see, the bot stopped working on the first card. If we want the bot to ignore errors, we connect the cards via the lower connection node. This is the error handling node. Let's run it. Now the bot ignored the error and returned the value from the activity card which was filled out correctly. Great! Let's review the lesson. Excel activities contain all actions which are required to handle Excel files. The Read Data activity card returns a set of values entered into an Excel file. It specifies the path, the sheet name, and the range of cells. Well, thank you for watching this lesson and come back for more on Python RPA.